Good morning, folks. I had a really good night's sleep. I think I was ready for my sleeping bag. Bit of a different sea state this morning. The wind's a little bit stronger, I think, and blowing more from the east, I think, by the way you can see things. But that's not a problem. It's still very calm. And I'm just going ahead with my plan to paddle around the island and just see where I end up, really, and then think about heading back to the mainland. It's due to pick up, wind speeds are picking up in a couple of days, so it'd be good if I was on the mainland rather than out here when they did that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great, absolutely lovely. Can't quite see the sunrise, it's around the corner. But it's wonderful to see it, the sun slowly creeping towards me. Just lighting up the bothy over there now. Brilliant. Have a cup of coffee now. Well, I'm all packed, ready to go. It's just 25 to 9, so a leisurely start for me this morning, which I hope will set the pace for the day. I'm going to paddle around the coastline of the Isle of Mull and just see what I can see, really, and enjoy it. Paddling to set any records or to achieve a certain goal. A couple of places in mind that I'd like to look at and see, and a nice campsite that I've got in my mind as well. But we'll see how I go today, and it's looking good. Beautiful sunny day again. Light winds, definitely from the east, which will help me certainly for the first half of my trip. And yeah, looking forward to taking you along with me. Well, there we are. It's just coming up to 1:45. Just set off about 4 minutes ago. Nice easy launch. Always a bonus. I'm at my most clumsy when I'm coming into land or launching into the sea. Yeah, so enjoy the coastline of Mull. Gonna paddle around and take it all in while I have the opportunity. It's fantastic. It's difficult to choose what to film and what not to film. If I could, I'd film it all, but obviously I don't have the battery power to do that, nor would it be very interesting for you, I guess, if you just sat there and watched it hour after hour. I'm having to stay a good distance from the shore at the moment. There's a few reefs being exposed by the swell. I don't want to get caught out unexpectedly, of course. But otherwise, no, it's just really lovely. Nothing to worry about at all. Just enjoying every minute. So this is Glen Harris, which is where I would have stopped if I'd stuck to my plan yesterday. But just sitting out, not going close in because there is a swell running. But what is interesting is the mausoleum up there. I think for the laird of the island in the 19th century built his mausoleum. Very odd place to, or maybe not have an odd place to have a grand mausoleum. But, the wee cottage. And some cattle, which I'm surprised to see. I didn't think there was any livestock on Rum. I thought it was given to wildlife. So it's interesting. Horses over there. Making steady progress. Just paddling along nice and slowly. That's lovely. It's just coming up to 11, and you can see Heskia lighthouse out there. About 10 kilometers away, I think, 9 kilometers. I had thought of going out there on this trip, but I think I'm quite content to stay with Rum. Yeah, I'm just wending my way back. Just enjoying it so much. The Isle of Canna ahead. I'm coming up to Schooner Point. I wonder if a schooner was sunk here hundreds of years ago. Incredibly wild coastline. Marvellous. So I'm at the western corner of Rum, a name that I can't even begin to pronounce. But it's good to be here. Incredible journey so far. Very, very wild coastline. The island of Canna ahead. And as I come round, I should be looking into the Sound of Canna. There we are. It is very tempting to paddle across in these calm seas to Canna, but I've been keeping an eye on the forecast, and the wind is due to pick up over the next 48 hours, so I think what I'm going to do is just carry on around Rum, and then make my way back to the mainland. At least then I can creep along the coastline with no open crossings. But in the meantime, just enjoy the moment. And yeah, it's just fantastic, absolutely amazing. Oh, and I paddled 16 kilometres, which entitles me to a cup of tea. When I did my trip around Scotland in 2015, I had this little rule where I could have a cup of tea only after I'd paddled 16 kilometres, which was essentially 10 miles. And there we are. I've earned myself my first cup of tea of the day. And a welcome one too. A strange one. Wow. As we come around the corner, the first view of the Coolin mountains and the Isle of Skye across there. Absolutely fantastic. Incredible. It's moments like these that will stick with me in my memory bank for many, many years. You know, having come around the corner and seen the Coolin like that, and be sitting in the Sound of Canna, you know, doing a trip I've long wanted to do. It's almost like there's, you know, my senses are overwhelmed with stimulation. There's just so much happening around me, you know. It's yeah, just sitting here listening, you know, just hearing that surf coming in behind me, but onto the point, but not looking back, but looking ahead and seeing the cliffs. And the different shades of light. And the sea now suddenly calm because I'm in the lee of the headland. Midday. What a fine place to be at midday. I am very, very lucky, very, very fortunate. It's just so immense. Incredible. Just coming into Goodwill Bay, where there's another bothy, Mountain Bothies Association bothy. Ah, lovely. What a beautiful position. Be a great one for the sunset, sorry. You can see the remnants of cultivation on the hillside behind. Eked out a living. Very impressive backdrop. Natural architecture. I've got the Navy behind me. It's quite a surprise. And a wrecked ship here. Somebody's day ended badly, or night. I hope nobody was lost. I wonder when this happened, what the story is. Boy races. Wow. Can I do it? Have to do the limbo. Don't think so. No. Tobermory. Nice beaches by the looks of things. A nice place to stop and camp one day. Nice view out west. Looking across to the Hebrides in the far, far distance. Nice view of the Coolin as well. Just paddled 25 kilometres so far, and it's 1:45. So doing pretty well. Not going to break any records. But I did set out with the intention of just ambling along. Stunning. What a wonderful beach. Deer grazing. So that's 32 kilometres I've done. I'm just coming round fairly close to Loch Resort, I think, which is where the main settlement for Rum is. So I'm beginning to think of putting ashore somewhere. It's only 3:15, but I'm feeling quite tired and I'd quite like to just sit and relax for a bit. Not that I've not been relaxing really. Yeah, I'd like to make a cup of tea and sit by the tent, enjoy this fine weather. So I think what I'll do is I'll just have a look around the corner and hope I'm not too tempted to paddle across to Egg, in which case it would be a late finish. I am mindful of the weather forecast and the winds picking up. Got plenty of food, so I can stretch my trip out for quite a long time. At least 8 days worth of food. Yeah, I suppose let's just see what's around the corner and make a decision then. That's Kinloch up there, the main settlement on Rum. I don't think I'll stop there for the night. Probably won't be very pleased to see a stranger given the pandemic. There was a spot back there which would have been okay, I think. Really I just want to press on a bit, mainly because of the view really. There wasn't much of a view from that spot, although it was looking across to the point of Sleat. I'd like to have a view across to Egg, which is just here. So I'm hoping there'll be a nice wee cove I can pull into. So I kind of make the promise to myself that the first likely spot from now on I'll stop and call it a day. And it's been a great day. So yeah, fantastic. Ah, I knew there'd be a spot. And I kind of guessed it would be here as well. Ah, fantastic. What a place. My goodness. What a backdrop. Even some sand. Laid on some sand for me to land on. Brilliant. So here I am. Wherever I put my tent will be my home. Another lovely view across to Egg. Nice beach, shame about all the rubbish. And over here is a standing stone which has a cross carved into it. It's interesting. Looks like ring marks. There's the cross. Yeah, interesting. It's I have no idea whether that's really ancient or something that's from the 19th century, or on the map it's shown as a standing stone, so that's interesting. So here we are, my home. Usual untidiness, I suppose. Leaving things out to dry a bit. I'll go for a wee wander and then come back and cook something to eat. But it's been one of those brilliant days. It still is. Fantastic. Come looking for a cave that's marked on the map. I think I've just found it. Interesting. Wall. Lots of limpet shells. That's an old midden. So there's no other reason for the limpet shells to be up here. Gosh. Incredible. chili con carne and rice again tonight. Always a staple of mine when I'm out. Either that or stag chili, veg stag chili. But always easy to cook and very tasty. The thing is, on an evening like this, I would probably have enjoyed chopping vegetables and things like that, but sometimes I've arrived after a long day and it's pouring with rain, or I'm cold and wet, and I just need to get some food inside me very quickly, so that's why I go for tinned food and rice. Not very imaginative, I'm afraid. Ah, that's lovely. Put a brew on. Lovely. What an incredible day. My goodness. Just one experience after the next, one memory created after the next. Amazing. Been such a gift, this weather and this winter, this trip for me. Nature cure at its best.